I'm your host, the seventh wonder of the world, Taj Mahal, and this is the Seventh Wonder Podcast. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Seventh Wonder Podcast. I'm your host, of course, Taj Mahal, the one and only Seventh Wonder of the world. But I didn't come alone. My guest, real brilliant dude, great guy, has 12,000 subscribers on YouTube, over 4 million views on YouTube. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Jaden Richards.
Yo, what's up, everyone? Yo,
All right, Jaden. So now that we got this thing popping, where you from, man?
I'm actually from Birmingham, United Kingdom.
Coming straight from the United Kingdom. Nice, man. How long you been producing?
For about 5 years now.
What's like your thought pattern when you go in and you figure out like, okay, I'm gonna use this sound?
I've always been involved in music since I was like a child, really. So yeah, just my passion,
How you
really.
get those presets? Like, how you find shit like that though?
Well, sometimes the sound design and like I've known like Logic presets off the back of my hand, so I could just like go in and navigate it,
I
really.
mean, you had a lot of motherfuckers thinking like, this nigga really Tyler the Creator out here. That shit was crazy.
Yeah, I get that a lot. Yeah,
That
crazy, man.
should be so spot on, man. Actually, as you probably know, Tyler just he repackaged Cherry Bomb with the instrumentals. So how do you feel about that?
Yeah, I'm glad they released them. To be honest, it saved me a lot of work.
A lot of the tracks that's on there that I feel like really that you hit head on was probably like Find Your Wings. That was pretty head on. Fucking Blow My Load.
Yeah.
That was pretty head on too. Blow My Load. Fucking
Mm.
and not only that though, not to get off topic about that, but when you went in and you redid all the FlowerBoy instrumentals too, how the fuck was you doing that, bro? Like FlowerBoy dropped like fucking one hour like after you fucking produced them tracks. So how the fuck did you go in and find all those VSTs like that?
What I did was I listened to the tracks when it leaked, and then I just looked through like various synths, and then just found the presets. Really, that's all.
Frenchman, you gotta take that shit down.
Whoa, what I'm doing is a hobby, so like I don't really mind like the copyright stuff, but my channel got recently monetized, so that's a bit of an L, really, because I was earning money from YouTube as well, so it kind of sucks.
Okay, for sure. Damn, man. Cause I'm just like, wow, bro. Like, I'm surprised like Tyler or somebody hasn't like jumped down your throat and been like, hey, motherfucker, you need to stop this shit right the fuck now. And then you monetized it. But I guess it's just like what's the word I'm trying to use here? You know how people make their own covers of songs, but it's like a recreation of like based off what you to your best of your ability. They don't really have any shit to really pull off on you, you know? Without further ado, man, let's go ahead and get into it. So the debate here, man, what we're debating is trying to see what's better, Cherry Bomb or Flower Boy. So I'm gonna start with first. What are your top 5 songs, or what are the top 5 songs for Cherry Bomb? I'm gonna go ahead and let you pick your top 5.
So the first one, like this is like without any order of like superiority or whatever. So the first one's Smuckers, then it's Pilot, Buffalo, Blow My Load, and Two Seater. Those are my top five amazing
There's some
tracks.
hard hitters for sure, man. Pilot is not one I would have had to put on there though. Why did you choose Pilot?
You know those chords on like the bridge part? Yeah, that got me, man. For real. It's beautiful.
That was nice. I never see you make a remake to it though. What's up with that?
I actually did, but I didn't get to finish it off.
That shit would have been sick as fuck, man. There's some pretty hard chords on there. Now Smuggler's was a real good one. Buffalo is a slept on one right there too.
Yeah.
Going crazy on that one with the bars, man. Getting overlooked. I think it's more so because of his crazy ass, just his crazy ass antics. But as he's mature,
Yeah.
even when he was being "fuck you, kill me, Tyler," it was still pretty dope. For me, man, when it came down to my top five picks, in no particular order, it went like this. So I picked Okaga, California, Fucking Young, Find Your Wings, Smuckers, and Blow My Load. I feel like Blow My Load, after I saw the documentary, actually Blow
Smuckers,
My Load was
Buffalo,
actually supposed to be on
Blow
Wolf.
My
It's like
Load.
one of the throwaway tracks from Wolf. But
Yeah. He's just barring out,
yeah,
man.
but I felt as
Crazy.
though like I like the production on Blow My Load, man. And then he put the
Yeah.
homie from Boys the Man on there to sing all crazy. But at the same time though, it's so fucking childish for one. I mean, the song is called "Blow My Fucking Load," so
For
you're
real.
not gonna get too much out of it. But there's an alternate version. I mean, okay, so the digital version had Sid on it, and then the alternate version.
Mm.
I haven't heard the alternate version song, but on the alternate version of the instrumental, that's what made me pick that song as one of my
Yeah.
top five. And I like the transition into that second part of the song, which Tyler always seems to throw in there reluctantly on every track. He always has some type of alternate version of it. When it comes to Okaga, California, bro, those fucking chords on there, as he on that bridge, there's Tyler ain't never produced nothing to match that. But in his,
Mm.
even in his new shit, that's some of the illest shit I ever heard in my life. It don't get any better than that. And then also what I like about Cherry Bomb, also the same shit I liked about Flower, but we'll get into that when it's time. But with Cherry Bomb, I did like the people that he used
Yeah, I seen that on the Wolf
and how he
documentary.
used them, how he used his features, not necessarily putting them on there as like full fledged rap verses,
Yeah, yeah.
but just like throwing Pharrell on Keep the O's. Yeah,
Yeah.
you feel me? Like that was smooth how he used Pharrell for Keep the O's. Kind of had him in there, sounding like In My Mind Pharrell in the beginning at first with the rap. You feel me? Killing it for the waste man. And then what else we had in there? Who else did that? Smuckers. I'm trying not to be biased with Smuckers. I do like the beat. I mean Wayne's verse on there was
Yeah,
just
yeah.
like bar none. Like he had the hardest verse on Cherry Bomb. And he's just a
Mm.
small little piece of it, but it was dope to hear Kanye
Yeah,
during that
man.
time when it
Wow.
had came out, and
Yeah, he wasn't
Kanye was
playing,
kind
man.
of like going through it with
Yeah,
Nike and
he was
shit,
not
and
playing.
you know, finally kind of get a glimpse into
Yeah.
like what he was thinking as he was going through his thing with Nike, like how the bar go, because yeah, cause I'm the only one. Cause Nike don't roll a whole lot of
Mm.
niggas checks, but I'm the only one checking Nike. Like you can
Yeah.
see his frustrations, the way he was going through with Nike before he transitioned with Adidas. You know Wayne getting on there going crazy as he usually
Keep the
does,
O's.
bar
Yeah.
none, bro. You said Tyler
Yeah, the
put
bars,
Kanye on
man.
his back
The flow.
in his bag. Yeah, oh, most definitely.
In the waist, man.
How he was like, you motherfuckers on here like going crazy. I got to step it up. I think Wayne made all of them like, God damn, I can't go soft at all. But they go Wayne, Tyler. I mean, I don't know, man. Hold on. On that one, Wayne first and foremost, bro. Just Wayne just went off. Wayne,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
like Kanye verse. It go
Mm.
Wayne, Tyler, then Kanye though. I think Tyler was really trying to spit. You know what I'm saying? Kanye was just in there, just you know what I'm saying, going with the fucking flow. You feel me?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that was dope, man. We're gonna wrap that one up, man. We're gonna move on to the next round here. So
Yeah.
now that we talked about Cherry Bomb's top five, what was your top five pick for Flower Boy?
Sometimes Garden Shed, Pothole, Glitter, and November
Ooh,
is my top five.
That's pretty sick. That's pretty sick. I'm fucking with that list. I'm fucking with it. For
Yeah.
me, we gonna have to go over it. I want to hear what you have to say. Why did you pick? Let me hear what you think about November. Why did you pick November?
Mainly because of the production, I think, and like what he's talking about like people's November and like their journey in life, I guess.
Yeah, everybody has this
Yeah.
particular. I think what November represented was like everybody's ideal like moment in their life where like it really meant something to them. Like
Yeah,
everybody has
yeah,
that one
yeah.
moment in life where it's just like I'll never forget this. Like it it made me feel good, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. November was a good song, bro. I just it's one of the ones I just be skipping, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I be skipping
Yeah.
that motherfucker, but it is a pretty tight song. You also had what else you had on there?
I had sometimes garden
Sometimes
shed.
fucking 40 seconds of bliss, bro. That's all that was. Them chords on there.
Yeah. I would love to loop that and like just put it in the background, I guess.
And he said that's just some shit that he just be that's how it sound when he just be by himself thinking. And he just put that shit down. Tyler's the
Yeah.
motherfucking goat, bro. Did you have glitter on there?
Yeah, I'd glitter.
I had glitter on there too on mine, man. I had to take it off. And what did you like about glitter?
The production, I guess, like
Yeah.
I'm a producer in it, so I'll like focus on the beat instead of the vocals. But man, it's a colorful song, really.
It really
That's what I like
is.
about it.
It really is. It is a colorful song. We're gonna get to the production part too. I wanted to nail on that one too. I just wanted to hear what your top five was. Sometimes glitter,
Yeah.
November,
Pothole and
fucking
November.
pothole. Watch out for them
Yeah.
potholes. Yeah, pothole was a pretty very introspective record for Tyler. Just listening to him really just think outside of his, just like really seeing like, damn, like I've come far. I want to go. I know people I want to reach out to and help, but they don't want to take my advice, you know. And I can't sit
Yeah.
around and wait for them. I got to get going. You just another pothole in the way, you know. I got to swerve
Yeah,
around you.
like
Then
obstacles and shit.
big time, big time. And then what was the last one? Garden Shed. And as we know, man, that's a real controversial track right there, you know.
Yeah, man. Like the metaphor of the garden shed.
100%, you
It's
know.
like it's an extended metaphor of like sexual orientation, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we all wonder about that. You know, he say some very, very flamboyant, some very flamboyant things on FlowerBoy. You know what I'm saying? Like how
Yeah.
he's currently looking for 95 Leo, or he been kissing white boys since 2004. I mean, he said some
Mm-hmm.
very colorful stuff. But like
Yeah.
you said, it could be a breezeway for sexual orientation, but it also sounds like it could be Tyler. I feel like Tyler's big. His message is like, don't be a sheep. Get the fuck up out of there, and you know what I'm saying. Be you. Be great. You know what I'm saying. And the
Yeah,
garden,
he's always been like that, man. Yeah.
and the garden shed just represents, hey, it's like a barrier between you and success, man. You got to come out that shed, man, and be
Mm-hmm.
great. You know.
Yeah, you don't have to hide, as he says on the track.
Exactly, you know. But
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, during the time that it came out, that was like the biggest scandal. So everybody's like, "What the fuck going on with the homie?"
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
And
Everyone
then
went crazy, man.
and then they started pulling up like old tweets and shit. Like, see, he been trying to come the fuck out.
Yeah.
Well
I'm
done.
still like I'm not sure if he's like gay or not or anything like that. Like it's quite ambiguous.
Yeah, doesn't he though? He always want to be a fucking jokester, so it's kind of hard to like. But then it's like it don't even fuck. It doesn't really fucking matter at the end of the day because he always
Yeah,
produced
true. He's
dope
still
shit.
gonna be yeah, he's gonna be the same Tyler that I like, you know what I mean?
And that's what's
His
dope.
music is amazing. Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and run my top five. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I ain't got time.
Right.
911,
Mm-hmm.
glitter, garden shed. So I did have those two in there, and then who that boy? Now you talk
Ooh.
you talk about production. Wait till we get in there. We can talk about all that, but Who That Boy? That was how you. Who That Boy? We'll get into all that shit, but
Yeah.
those were my top five. I really enjoyed Ain't Got Time. It's crazy because when I first heard I Ain't Got Time, I said, if they don't put fucking Kanye on this motherfucker right here, don't you feel like Kanye would like
Man.
murder that shit?
Yeah, he would have went off, man.
That shit would have been through
Man,
the
that,
fucking roof, bro.
yeah.
And then I saw an interview with Tyler on YouTube where he was talking. I forget the comedian name, Michael Carmichael, I think his name is.
I think so.
I don't know. It might be Michael Carmichael. I think Michael Carmichael actually is a BMX or a fucking motorsport racer. Whoever the fuck the motherfucking nigga was. Tyler was on there getting interviewed about him, and he was just like, man, he tried to send that shit to Kanye. Kanye fucking finessed him. He tried to send it to Nicki. And when he said he tried to send it to Nicki, if that was that Nicki would have killed that shit too, bro. That shit would have been fire.
I'll be so surprised
they should have
if
made a
Nicki was
remix
on
of
Flower.
it. That shit was wonderful.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, why they turn this shit down? This shit is the pack.
For real.
This shit
For
is
real.
monsters. And I was like, man, I could see why he would send it to them. It just has that funky up tempo to it, and it just bounced. I really enjoyed that. He got the funny ass flow where he be kissing white boys since 2004. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Crazy.
It's crazy when I look at my list. It just sounds like I like all the commercial shit. I'm a commercial fanboy, I guess. Sorry, guys. But also I got 911. I really like the production on 911. That's why I chose it. Like I said, I like how he uses like different features. Not he doesn't use them kind of like how Kanye do this shit. I mean, that's probably his biggest influence. But he'll take somebody, use them for a split second, as if it was like an
Yeah.
instrument. You know, I like how he put Steve Lacy. I'm a big Steve Lacy fan, so I like how he put.
Same, man.
Yeah, man. I like how he put Lacy on there to sing the hook. I like how he put Frank on there. Anything with Frank is fucking gold
Yeah.
anyway. You know, and then I just like how it transitions into Lonely. That shit was ill. And then what else I got on here? I said Glitter. We already ran through Glitter, man. Like production. Kali Uchis. I think that's how you pronounce her name. I need to get it right if I pronounced it wrong.
Cali Uchis. Is
Kelly.
that how you say it?
I think it's how you say that shit. She's been dope. She's been on the radar for a while. She's finally getting some shine. I like how she's on
Yeah,
there.
she should.
It's just production wise. A lot of these, for me, it starts with the production a lot of the times, and like these are like the ones that really stuck out to me on the album, and just like I just knew these were the hits. Garden Shed, like we kind of ran through, same reason. It's funky. It's it has that impressionable message, and the production on it is real good. Notice all this is produced by Tyler anyway. And then Who That Boy?
Yeah.
I just like ASAP Rocky flow on that one. I'm not a big ASAP Rocky fan. You like ASAP?
Yeah, he's a cool guy, man. Yeah, I
ASAP,
like his music.
I fuck with ASAP, but man, I'm just not anything after.
Testing.
You like Testing? We gonna have to do that. We gonna have to say that for another time. We gonna have to say that for another time.
Yeah.
But no, not Live Love ASAP. Which one was that one? Was that like the real album? Because he had one called Long Live ASAP, and he had one called Live Love ASAP.
Yeah, that's quite confusing, you know.
But the one that had pesos on it, I like that one. Everything after that CD, I haven't really rocked with. But you know what I'm saying? Nevertheless, you know, we fuck with you ASAP, man. Do your thing. Yeah, man. Who That Boy, man. Everything on that motherfucker was fired. Production, guest appearance. And you talk about bars, I mean, Tyler went the hardest on that one.
Yeah, I think so.
Get out of my way. McLaren go. Get out of my way. 2.9. I'm gone. I'm supposed to remember these lyrics. But we're going to move. We digress. So let's get into it. The moment that we were talking about.
Yeah.
Cherry Bomb versus FlowerBoy production, man. Which way you going with it?
I'm gonna go with Cherry Bomb.
You gonna go with Cherry Bomb on production?
Yeah.
I need to know why, bro. I'm finna fire your ass up. I need to know why.
Well, I think the production on Cherry Bomb is quite unique compared to Flower Boy. But so I think that like Cherry Bomb is what's basically in Tyler's mind.
Hmm.
It's like his most personal album sonically, and yeah, as I said, it feels like those sounds from Cherry Bomb are in his head, and it's like what it's the music that he really wanted to make. So yeah,
I could feel you on that
Cherry
one
Bomb is
for
a lot.
sure. I could feel you on that. My thing though, when it came to Cherry Bomb, and like you a producer, so you probably know a little bit better than, and you've been producing longer than me, so you probably know a lot better than I know, bruh. The fucking the first track. What the fuck is the name of that fucking track? It don't even fucking
Plus,
matter. It's that motherfucking track so loud you can't even see the name on the track. That motherfucker so loud.
Def Camp.
Death Camp,
Is that it?
like,
Yeah,
and it's crazy because that shit's so fucking loud. I can't hear nothing that nigga Tyler say, but
yeah,
I like the production on it. I like the instruments. I like the transitions and the chorus and the bridge. But what the fuck? Who mixed that shit? And that's my biggest problem with Cherry Bomb. Who the fuck mixed that shit? Cause on one part of the album, that nigga voice so low you can't hear him. That nigga voice so high it's higher than the music. The music higher than
yeah,
him.
man.
What's your take
It's
on that one?
inconsistent. Yeah, I think the mixing and mastering on Cherry Bomb was quite inconsistent, but um, I like it really compared to FlowerBoy. It's like a look into Tyler's mind, as I said. It's unique and innovative, diverse. Yeah.
I could respect that for sure. I could definitely respect that. Um, what else on Cherry? But Cherry Bomb, I felt as though had more. I mean, every song was decent or great. You know what I'm saying? You either loved it or hated it. A lot of fans either loved the album or hated the album. But when it came to the production on it, I felt like a lot of the songs were unique, but because it
Hmm.
was so poorly mastered, like, I couldn't really enjoy it like a lot of the songs like I needed to. One song I didn't like was Run. I did not like Run.
Yeah,
But he was
I'm not a
spitting
fan of
on
it
Run.
either. Yeah, the things like you're saying on that track, very important to
Very
like
big, very
today's culture.
100%, bro. But it's like, damn, like I want to enjoy you, but I can't hear what you're saying on Death Camp. My say, what you saying, bro? I don't know what you saying, but the beat hard. I fuck with it. What else I didn't like on there? Can't remember the track listing. Boom, 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 boom. That's probably about it. Run, Run, and Death Camp, and just how it wasn't mixed well. For me, when it comes to production, it's gonna be Flower Boy. One thing about Flower Boy that I really enjoyed about Flower Boy was him. When I saw the documentary of him in Cherry Bomb, the Cherry Bomb documentary, did you
Hmm.
see it?
Yeah, man. Yeah,
Yeah. When I watched that, and then I saw what he did with Flower Boy, I didn't remember in the Cherry Bomb documentary when he went to go see that one guy who scored movies, how fascinated he was with that shit.
yeah. Hans Zimmer.
Yeah, how he went to go see him. That's how I knew like he honed in on his focus and he really took whatever he learned from there and incorporated with Flower Boy because how it starts with that song gone and I'm finished. I haven't seen my
Mm.
friends in a minute. What song is that? Forward.
Forward.
Yeah, how it starts with Forward. I felt as though the only thing he should have did was put that second and put where the flowers bloom first because where the flowers bloom and he does it when he does his shows where the flower blooms when he starts with that one it's kind of like opening up to a
Yeah,
movie and the last track on Flower Boy is like the closing credits, you know, and I think he kind of said that shit in his the little interview he had on the with that guy I can't remember, poor memory, but it all sounds like a movie. It sounds like a star-studded movie. You got the intro, you got the rise, and you got the climax, and you got the ending. Like
yeah,
it was well produced. He hit
Yeah,
every instrument, live instrument head on. He had the chords and the bridges on lock. It's his. It should really be. And 9 times out of 10, it is. It's probably his biggest album to date, and it might be his. No, I ain't gonna say that much. I might be pushing the line, but yeah, I ain't trying to. I'm not gonna be clickbait, but I will say that like Tyler did really go a lot further than anybody's expectations when he went with Flower Boy. What I will say about Cherry Bomb though, Cherry Bomb really laid the foundation for Tyler to create something like Flower Boy. That's why I say like Cherry Bomb was very monumental for his career because you could see the transitioning for something greater than like him. Just you could see him really starting to change and want to change, and it all started
yeah,
with how his production game went up after Cherry Bomb. Now,
yeah. I agree.
what's gonna be my next question? I had to think about. Lastly, man, I guess what was your least favorite? Not necessarily last. Well, what was your least favorite tracks on Cherry Bomb?
Ooh, that's a hard one. You'd have to give me a second to think about that.
I don't think that's hard at all, bro.
Um,
You already know what the least likable track on that thing was.
hmm. Right. Uh, for me, the least favorite tracks on Cherry Bomb is gonna be where is it? Probably Run. To be honest,
Part which one? Run,
I think that track was yeah, yeah.
run. I told you, man. Like run,
Um,
just I just didn't like. It just didn't appeal to me, bro. Like the beat, but watching the documentary, I did like that. I cannot remember the homie name with the glasses. He kind of looked like a black Asian Maxwell. You know who Maxwell is? Y'all listen to Maxwell in the
um,
UK?
yeah, I've heard of him. What's the guy? Tor Moy or
Yeah,
something like that.
Toy. Yeah. That I like that he used his voice. I like the people that Tyler uses for his features, man. He's always spot on with that shit, bro. But I just did
Yeah.
not like that shit. It's gonna be a no from me, dog. Sorry, can't
I
fuck
don't
with
think
that.
that track was necessary on Cherry Bomb.
Yeah,
I feel like he should have kept it out. To be honest.
they definitely could have kept that one to themselves. But I mean, nevertheless, though, it still turned out to be a great album. That was the only one that you didn't like on that one.
Yeah, to be honest, all the tracks I like, except Run,
Damn.
because
I
I
guess
think that track was pointless.
for me, it's gonna be Run hands down, man. That just didn't work out well for me. I gotta see the track list. Hold on, guys. I'm sorry, I'm all over the place with my shit. I gotta see the track list so I can go back and give you a thorough look at this. I was so disgusted by Run. I was just like, bro, no, you should have left that one as a throwaway. Let me see. Run was my ultimate one I could have just done without. Um, I mean, for the most part, all the songs were good, but just for the sake of the argument, keep the O's.
Yeah,
I would have took that one out, and then Brown Stains.
man, that song bangs, bro.
It do
That
bang,
is a
man. I
banger.
know. I'm just hating, bro. I'm just trying to make an argument. But if I had to take it off compared to the other songs, I probably would have took that one off. But it does bang, bro. It's not one that's just gonna catch you off the rip. You gotta like listen to it. And he did.
Mm,
He was spitting on that shit too.
for real, bro. Yeah.
Now, transitioning to something else. What was your least favorite tracks on Flower Boy?
My least favorite tracks. Um, Enjoy Right Now Today. It's probably my least favorite.
That didn't even have nobody rapping on it though. That's probably why it's your least favorite, huh?
Yeah, and it didn't end the album off well.
I
You
feel
should have
you.
ended it off with November. That would have been a good ending.
I feel you.
Yeah.
You know how in movies though, because like I said, the theme of the album played like a movie. But you know how in movies like the Avengers or one of the fucking Marvel movies, they always got like some sneak peek to some other shit. He should have did that. Put that one second to last. Enjoy it now today, and then put November in there as like a bonus track.